It's Big Los, and today's show is brought to you by Audible. Audible is offering our listeners a free audiobook with a 30-day trial membership. Just go to audibletrial.com/beat and browse the unmatched selection of audio programs, download a title free, and start listening. It's that easy. Go to audibletrial.com/BEAT.
Boy, just be yourself. If people don't like you if you're being yourself, fuck them.
Big Los, and welcome to another episode of The Noize. If you haven't yet, go ahead and follow us on the Big Three, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Noize Podcast. And of course, follow everything Beat Network at beatnetworkonline.com. Also, I know we just got done telling y'all in the beginning, but go to audibletrial.com/beat and you'll get a 30-day free trial membership, including a free download of a book. Really big deal right now.
Yeah.
We got our first sponsor. Yeah. Just give y'all a little behind the scenes. Yeah, it took us about 20 minutes to get all those pre-rolls, and there's going to be a mid-roll coming midway through the episode. We'll probably drop that on you before we get to the hot takes. But shout out to Audible.
Big shout out.
And again, shout out to everybody who helped us get to this place.
Audible trying to cut the check.
They tried, you know what I'm saying? We said cut the check, and they came through with the check. You feel me? Now y'all gotta help us get the check by signing up for the 30-day free trial. Here's the thing. Here's one thing that is interesting about this. I know when it comes down to me, like I love the fact that we were able to get Audible as a sponsor.
Me too. I've been ecstatic since you told me.
But it's been when I told Kev, he was like, "Hey, you serious?" I like, even though this was text, but I literally heard him like, "Nah, you bullshitting. Fuck out of here." But one reason I'm really excited about it is because I know me. I do like 30 things in one day.
Right.
And then once I'm done doing everything, I'm so fucking lazy that even the fucking process of sitting there and reading is just like, no. Nah.
I get to it when I get to it.
So the fact that we were able to hop on this trial, that I'm like, dog. And then, I'm going to mention it later in the mid-roll, but the Unfuck Yourself book, amazing. And I can say it here because this isn't the actual promo. But the Unfuck Yourself book, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I've seen that title. It's on my list. It's on my list. I honestly, the debate was the Snowden book or that book, so that book came second. So
how is the Snowden book though? Like you kind of talk about it in the mid-row, but how is it?
It's deep. It's deep, and it makes you think about how certain stuff works and how things are currently. And I mean, I know you've said it before. I know you said it plenty of times, but we are in a very scary time.
Oh, absolutely.
Very scary.
You know what's funny about Snowden though? Is he looks how he looks, and his voice sounds like when you're young and you're trying to convince somebody that you're growing over the phone. Because how does he talk? Kind of talks like this. It's like very. It's almost like he's a soul singer that never got no pussy before.
Never got no. He's always on the run. He probably can't.
He's always footing like I'm tired. I ain't trying to slide up and down right now. I'm goddamn sleepy.
Yeah,
bro. Audible's gonna hear this show and be like, "Whoa, okay." But big up Audible.
Absolutely.
Definitely appreciate you guys having us come on board, I guess, in this situation and doing what we've been asking for the last 3 years, cutting the check. But again, we say ear hustlers. Sign up. It's a 30-day free trial. You pay nothing until the end of the 30 days. If you choose,
and that's if you want to keep it.
That's if you want to keep it. If you choose to let it go, you can very much so do so, and you'll still help us out just by taking advantage of the trial. So I'm going to say it again, even though you're going to hear it again later. audibletrial.com/beat.
And you're going to want to keep it.
You're going to want to keep it. And make sure you don't pull a Los, because I kept typing trail when I was trying to put in the actual trial thing. I kept putting in trail. At one point, I almost read trail. But I also don't feel bad because the script that Audible sent us has trail in it as well.
It does say trail.
So we all were sleepy. That's what it seems like. Then, of course, self-promotion, beatnetworkonline.com/studio. If you want to record at Beat Network Studios, definitely holla at them. We will make your content dreams become a reality, even if it's porn. Can you imagine a porn podcast?
If this couch was black?
If this couch was black. I mean, shit, we got some sheets we can throw over this junk.
You're right. I mean, you got the green screen up there.
If you're ready to come record the very first porn podcast.
The porn in space.
Porn in space.
Porn in space.
Have the little sounds in the back.
like the sounds on the Snoop Dogg sexual eruption video.
Yep, exactly. It's Mars. How did we get here? Chick come out. I don't know, but I'm hot.
You're hot in space.
Yo, what's the weather on Mars right now? No, you know what's crazy about Mars? And I know you see it because you're always into the outer space shit. Mm-hmm. When they be talking about it's a storm on Mars, I'm like, so is it like a school day? Like do you get like a day off? Like, what happens when Mars's weather is just like it's not fucking with you?
That's a good question. That is, I don't know specifically about that. I did read which was it I don't know. It's either Neptune or the moon somewhere where it rains glass. You know how bad
Neptune.
Yeah. To rain glass?
That's stressful.
Oh my goodness.
If you want to think about any place to find intelligent life, you can go ahead and chalk Neptune up.
Yeah, it ain't there. But then I think about when they say intelligent life, I mean, just or they say planets is not habitable. It may not be habitable for us, but that don't mean something could be thriving in extreme heat or extreme cold. Who knows? I don't know, but it's funny to me. That whole stuff is funny to me.
You know what's funny? And what's even crazier is they just got done talking about I think it was like 4 UFOs that were picked up on
I was going to ask you, did you see that?
Yeah, I definitely saw that shit.
Now, this is how pissed off I was because my ritual is, I'll go outside, chill on my stairs, especially since the weather's been nice. Mm-hmm. And I just take in the day, just kind of be out there, right? Always be hoping, tell myself, yo, what if I just seen something? There's nothing ever. The day I do not go out there, I'm like, no, that's bona fide like stuff. I'm like, yo, how did I miss this? I seen the videos, but I was mad I missed it.
Hey, it's intelligent life. They know your ass be watching. They were trying to catch somebody.
Yeah. I mean, it got to be, if they can get here, they got to be intelligent enough to get here, right? And they haven't by mistake. So, Then I am reading another book. Well, this one I'm actually reading because it's so complicated. I like to take my time and actually read it. It's a quantum physics book. I love it. But, yeah. Get Audible. Check it out.
I said, do they have quantum physics books? They probably do because it's Audible.
I think they do, yeah.
I couldn't even get that word out. Quantum physics.
Yeah.
There we go. There it is. There's the linguistics right there. Here's the thing with me. The one thing that kind of, especially dealing with this country, the one thing that pisses me off about our, intelligent life is the fact that as soon as they see some shit that's not of us, kill it. We have been trying.
They shoot to kill. They shoot first, ask questions later.
We've been trying to find intelligent life for years. Mm-hmm. These niggas keep coming to Earth to fuck with us. Mm-hmm. So clearly they are on a next level, area to where they know, like, listen, we can get to y'all. We can get to y'all no problem. Y'all still struggling to get to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because like what I kind of go to sleep to, and I know this is probably weird to go to sleep to, but it's an old show. I think they did 2 seasons. It's called Hangar One. It's like UFO files or something like that. Been falling asleep to lately to that, right? Mm. But I was sitting there thinking it's older, so I think it came out like 2014. So since then we've had developments. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it was something they talked about it could be a space force, like a shadow government space force. I was like, yep, Trump went ahead and put a space force out there. So obviously it's something that's going on that we don't know shit about.
Right. And I'm not looking forward to smoke with people that's been visiting us since like the 70s. Well, shit, longer than that. It's in hieroglyphics and some more stuff.
Well, yeah, it is in hieroglyphics, but modern history, I think 47 was Roswell. 47?
47 was Roswell. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, either way, they've been seeing us. Yeah. They've been seeing us for a long time, and we we just got rockets to take off. Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We just got to that place, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting going forward. I guess we're down to 10 minutes in. How was your week, sir?
I kind of went over my week. Just reading and listening to those 2 books.
Did I ask you that already?
No, you didn't.
Just making sure.
Yeah, no, reading those 2 books, watching that. Honestly, it kind of went over my whole week. Mm. And yeah, the UFOs, the my books, and yeah, kind of went over everything.
Okay. There was a slight sound in the background, so we might as well just let people know he's here. David Danger Neff of Back to the Classes just showed up to the studio. We may be infiltrating on his recording time, are we? He says no. It's all fun and games here at the Beat Network Studios. We kind of just come and go as we please. David, we're proud of us. We just did a really good read for the Audible Trial. Mm-hmm. audibletrial.com/beat so they can get that free trial membership. You know about it.
I do. I certainly know a lot.
Hop on the mic real quick, Dave. What you reading? Hold on, let me get you set up here.
Oh boy,
Jump in real quick.
this is so bad.
This is very impromptu. This is how you know we have nothing to talk about this episode. We're about to
Super
freestyle.
impromptu, guys.
But this makes it more homey, doesn't it?
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? With the
little bit
family
more
really
home.
be together. And I'm going to get a
Families all
fry as
together
well.
now, guys.
McDonald's.
That'll be $5. Sorry,
Oh, fry. Jesus.
That's where we headed.
this is the economy we're talking about here. So I'm really big into reading like not only history books but like stuff where people can kind of teach you stuff. So one of the things I've actually been reading is through the Great Company. There's like this espionage course from this guy who now teaches out in Tennessee, out of University of Tennessee. It's you know what? I actually have it on me.
He has it on Audible, ladies and gentlemen, because we're using this shit.
Audible. That's right. You know that what's that saying?
Don't get high on your own
feed.
supply.
No, don't feed. I know that saying. Don't feed on your own supply or something like that.
Yeah, don't get high on your own supply.
Don't get high on your own supply. Yeah, no, I
He gave
totally
us the
feel
white
like that.
version.
We getting all this crap.
Don't get high on your own supply,
He gave us
guys.
the white version.
So mine is espionage and covert operations and global history. So this kind of every single one of these episodes is like 22 minutes long. So it's great because you can just kind of go and while you're traveling to work, just kind of pop in the headphones and listen to whatever, and then that's that.
Good. See, I'm telling y'all, audibletrial.com/beat. Get on that 30-day membership and go ahead and get that downloaded. We're going to be doing this again in 5 minutes.
We gotta get that mid-roll money.
We need all of the money,
All
the
of the
pre
coins.
and that mid, because Audible decided to come through and cut the check. It's a good day for us right now.
It is.
What y'all talking about on Back to the Classics?
It's actually not going to be Jay and I.
Okay.
It's going to be Lund. So he's going to be on his way here soon with his wife, and we're going to be talking about Point Break because we're continuing on with Super Throwback September.
Super throwback.
So
I
love
do
it.
my own
It's
mixing.
great.
Right. Was that your own mix?
Yeah, exactly. I almost added in the scratches from Stronger right at the end. So I can do this. See, we read books and then we
Super.
We listen to music.
we listen to music.
Throwback.
That's all we do. Had to get to the check. Exactly. Thank you, Dave. We appreciate you, sir.
No problem.
Go ahead, get this man unplugged. My week was cool. My week was busy. I'm actually
Week's always busy.
it is, man, but I be trying for it to not be.
No, you don't.
I do. I swear for God, I do. I really, really do. But yet, it never fucking works out that way. I think the current issue that I'm having right now, I'm going to go ahead and share with the ear hustlers because y'all my people. So, the week was busy, and then we were playing catch up. And of course, when you're your busiest, when you're in super grind mode, when you got to make sure you touch different corners of the city, that's when your car's like, you know what? We're good. Let's give you some issues. So I need a fucking air pump.
The car had the that conceited face to me.
Exactly. Like, oh, I'm about to get all this shit done. Okay. But yeah, I need an air pump. Now it's obviously the car's still drivable, but now it sounds like my car has asthma.
Gotcha.
Like it smoked more than me.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I'm like, okay, I gotta get
Your
all this
car
stuff.
got a hole in the neck.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I almost said something, but she's dead, so I can't say it. Nope, I'm going for it. So remember the commercials? My name's Maggie. I used to be a smoker.
Oh, Maggie died.
Yeah, she didn't make it.
Oh my
You
God.
knew she was on it. You saw those commercials.
Well, I know, but you gotta hope for the best.
You knew she was on her way out. Rest in peace, Maggie. But still, you knew she was on her way out.
Rest in peace, Maggie. Rest in peace, Maggie.
Anyway, yes, that's how my car has emphysema. And, again, it's still drivable. It's not, putting. It's not doing any of that extra shit, but it's just, you have to put a lot. I don't know. You know what's crazy? Trying to figure out how to get this shit situated. No one knows what the fuck a secondary air pump is, except the 2 diagnoses I've gotten on it.
The computer knows what it is.
You know what it is, but all these goddamn mechanics, I gotta go to the actual mechanic and basically be like, look, man, I'm gonna find somebody to suck your dick. Can you just fix my car? Like, I gotta damn near go straight into hoism just to get my shit fixed. But all these, my sideline mechanics, I'm not too sure where that would be on your car. Nigga, YouTube it. I will show up with my laptop and just face you like Vanna White and just hold it. Like, you need me to rewind? I'm rewind. Too far? Too far. Tell me to stop. Anyway, So that's just some of my current problems. Kev over here cracking up. That's just some of my current issues that I'm trying to get situated. But other than that, man, like I said, it's just been a busy week. We've already said it before, but just super excited for this partnership with Audible. And, I'm just looking forward to everything happening going forward. I do need to get the backstage footage out from the Revolt Summit.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Because they're starting to drop all of their shit. So I'm like, okay, I need to get this out. Because I was showing you the footage, actually, from the Jermaine Dupri panel.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to hurry up and drop this before they start dropping their stuff because I didn't realize how clean my camera was. Now, I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just literally just saying. I didn't realize how sharp the footage was. It's going to look like I stole it from somewhere.
So you got to get it out first.
I had to get it out first so that way I can look at the timeline like, oh, no. This is me.
Gotcha.
But anyway, outside of that, man, I need a nap.
Naps are great.
That's like my main thing. I haven't taken a legit nap in so long.
Naps are great. I take a nap all the time.
I be trying, dog, but it's like as soon as I actually get to my bed, like last night. Last night's the earliest I'm going to bed in the cool, man. I went to bed like 10:30.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Bro, I laid in bed. I was in middle of a text conversation and then just.
I mean, if I'm dead tired, like, yeah, I can do that. But I realize I'm a lot different from a lot of my peers because everybody, I don't want to say they're morning persons, but they function in the daytime.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, I'll function in the daytime if I absolutely have to. Once that sun go down, you can get me to do anything.
Might as well count me out.
Yeah, so you count you for me. That's when I come alive. You can be like, hey, we got to go move some stuff and do X, Y, and Z. All right, I'm with it.
All right, so here's the thing with me. If I'm active, like if I'm not in bed, I'm solid. Like I won't be, on the couch dozing off or anything like that. If I'm anywhere but in bed and I'm not like tired, I'm good. As soon as I lay down in bed, my body's like, oh, we done. Like we're done. All right, cool.
Yeah,
it's a light switch and it's over.
Yeah, that ain't me. Well, I mean, if I'm like super tired and I'm laying down, then I'll be like, yeah, I ain't moving. But for the most part, nah. So the sun go down, you can get me to do about anything.
He's like, trust me.
And it has nothing to do with the heat. It really doesn't. Like that's just always been me.
Listen, let me tell you right now, you are a lucky man, sir.
Nah, I'm not lucky.
You are lucky.
I'm not lucky because I'm by myself. Everybody else is asleep, so I'm not lucky.
Listen, I like when I was like younger, and it's so crazy because I'm only just about to be 30. But when I was like during the college times, man, it was 4 a.m. I'm going for a walk. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just out and about.
Now, let me clarify. I can be up 4 a.m, let's say, doing something. If 4 a.m. drinking, oh hell no, I'm not built for that.
See, I used to be
partying. We used to be,
dog. I'm telling you.
Now, if it's partying involved, don't hit me up after.
But you know what though? I think it's because I was home in my past life. So it was like we get done, like we go to a party, and I'm gonna go ahead and chuck Skylar into this because he is Beat Network and he's also my fam. Me and Skylar, we just get done, at some random party or whatever, strolling, doing what Greeks do, and then we'll get a text from like certain people like, "Yo, y'all having something at the apartment?" And it's like, maybe,
fucking wing guy.
Well, exactly. You know what I'm saying? We'll call a real quick huddle at the apartment. Like y'all trying to do something, and then boom, we go get some bottles from the military base because my other frat brother's military, and that's the only place you can get 90 proof Everclear. Don't ask, but
it's fucking funny. It's fucking funny to know where you went to school. Like you can't get it anywhere else. But you can go get the strongest alcohol on the base for the niggas that's supposed to be protecting us.
Here's the thing. Now, here's the gotcha. There's only 2 places you can get it that was driving distance. I say that with quotes. And that was the Air Force Base in Kentucky.
That's terrible.
That's literally the next place that you can get it. Because
I would think that the last people you would want to be drinking something that strong is a nigga with a fucking assault rifle.
Dog, I'm going to tell you a story. And I can't get into all the details of the story. But there was a certain part of this day and a certain group of individuals, and it was on my birthday. It was on my 20th birthday.
Oh, shit.
And after this, the certain thing was happening, we got called and it was like, okay, cool. So it's birthday. Let's take a shot. And I'm trying to do all this shit while trying to be cold. And I for sure can't say any of this shit, but I know they know what I'm talking about. One of the people that was there, they was like, go grab the bottle. So they said, cool. Send another dude to go get it, go grab the bottle, and this nigga goes and grab Everclear. Now, just to kind of let people know, when I say 90 proof.
Is that the stuff that you put in the drink?
One of them, but it was a much smaller proof.
Okay.
It was nowhere near this shit. This shit can degrease tires.
If that's the case, why would you be drinking that? Because you had me throw.
Because I was young. I was young and I just crossed into my fraternity and goddamn it, I was ready to do whatever the fuck was supposed to happen.
Okay.
But so now they're like, we're taking a shot. He goes get the Everclear. Everclear is, I'm sitting here talking about, hold on, let me actually look it up because I feel like I'm getting this all wrong. And I said 90 proof. And I know for a fact that it was something much more lethal that could have led to a lot of death. Let me see. Googling on air, talking to pass the time. My phone is gonna die, and I need to cut that on because I need to get a lift. Okay, my apologies. No, it was not 90 proof. It was 120 proof.
What the fuck would you be drinking?
No, wasn't that one either. Which fucking one was it?
If it's more than 120 proof, that's straight liquor. That means whatever they got, whatever makes you drunk, it's just that.
No, they said this shit could power your car. Okay, so
no, I did learn that. I did learn that if you mix a little bit of rubbing alcohol inside of your gas, let's say, in freezing temperatures. I learned this. Listen to a zombie book. I told you I love zombies. But if you put the oil of the alcohol in the gas, in warmer temperatures, it'll dry up the water so your gas can be prolonged a little bit more. Again, it's a zombie book. I'm just saying.
So I just found this thing here. So it was 190 proof. That's the one that we got because they sold, like I said, they only sell it on base and they sell it
fluid. That's
pretty much 190 proof. So my apologies, no disrespect to all the bros that died over this. But Pete, this is what I found in the description. Everclear is a brand name of rectified spirit produced by the American company Luxco. It is made from grain and is bottled at 120, 151, and 190 U.S. proof. Due to its market prevalence and high alcohol content, the product has become iconic with a notorious reputation, in quotes, in popular culture.
That's fucking terrible.
So we used to get the 190 proof. So getting back to my story, he goes to grab the Everclear and he grabs the 190 proof Everclear. Uh-huh. And like, we're going to take shots. So everyone takes a shot. There's probably about 8 of us in the room. We all take a shot.
I know that burn had to be crazy.
Here's the gotcha, right? So I was cool after the shot. Uh-huh. One person immediately started dying, like immediately. And it just started to kind of like gradually get on. And as I get, outside to the car, I start slowing down. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. Something's happening. So I'm about to get in the car and I'm like, give me a second, y'all. I'll go over to the side and I throw up. Mm-hmm. However, I didn't throw up. I had food on my system and everything like that. The only thing I threw up was the Everclear.
Yeah, that's your body. That's your body saying, "Yeah, get this shit up."
That motherfucker came right out.
That was your body rejecting it. That's what that was.
Skylar threw it once. He had the stronger constitution that day. He at least made it back to the apartment before he finally gave his life to God. So yeah, that's my Everclear story.
Yeah, that was your body like, yeah, get this shit up out of me.
But I look back on it. I still
probably wasn't drunk that much no more when you got done throwing up either.
Nope. I'd be lying to you if I said we went down to 151. Yeah. We stayed going to Kentucky to go get it and stayed going on base to go get it. We definitely still drank it. I told you we still drink it now, but now we just drink the 151 proof, the second to last one. That's what I normally put in the jungle juices that I make when we used to have the parties back in the Capital One days. Used to have everybody faded. Remember when I just forgot his name. Mexican cat we used to hang out with.
Oscar.
Yeah. Remember when he fell asleep on Jay's floor and as soon as the door opened, he was like, "I'm so sorry, man. Yeah. I'm so sorry."
I think he left, I think he went outside to throw up, and I think he ended up like falling asleep outside or something like that. It was because he didn't leave. He didn't leave. But he wasn't in that building, but he didn't leave.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Another funny story, with another funny situation. It's back when we used to have our little Capital One crew. All these niggas were literally plotting against me, including you, Kev.
What?
Including, because you know what I'm talking about. So we used to have these little powwows after work. We'd always get together, and go to my apartment or whoever's apartment was available at the time. And we would just drink, play drinking games and smoke all this other stuff. Like, it was just fun. Mm-hmm. And everyone in the crew at one point in time hugged that damn toilet. Every single person. Kev died. Other people, name redacted, died. Everybody ended up dying or whatever. And everybody couldn't wait for me to be the one to die.
Listen.
But see, I was smart.
Hey, that was different. That was different.
I was smart. When I died, I locked the door on y'all ass. They couldn't wait to come in and get that picture. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Just know I'm dying in here.
I remember that day.
Yes.
I remember that day. Shit, I think I tried to take a goddamn picture.
Yeah, because remember, Busty ran out and was like, cause she's the one that came to the bathroom and saw me in the toilet making out.
I think I tried to take the picture.
I heard her say, Carlos is hugging the toilet. So I mustered up the last little bit of strength I had.
That just reminded me of like a Dave Chappelle skit.
I was looking like Leonardo DiCaprio when he was high on Quaaludes. Trying to close that door. I was like, reached up, lock.
I remember
here
that.
come Kev drunk ass. Oh, you motherfucker. And he's banging on the door. I'm like, you will not get me today.
I remember that day. That was a fun time.
Long story short, Everclear. That's the drink of champions. Before I want to get this off before we can finally say it before we pay some bills. I want to congratulate Darrell Jerome. He won lead actor in a limited series or movie at the 2019 Emmy Awards for his performance as Corey Wise in When They See Us. I know you didn't watch it. Mm-hmm. To be familiar with Corey Wise and his mannerisms and how he speaks and how he carries him, like everything about him, Darrell Jerome really captured it. Mm-hmm. He brought Corey Wise to the screen.
Gotcha.
And then watching what that man went through, the fact that you knew he had to become Corey Wise, because there's no way you can perform like that the way he did and not truly feel like your life was in danger. Gotcha. Not truly feel like I'm being made out to be something that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He captured Corey Wise all the way through. So I think it was very much so deserved. As I went through the list of the winners, I think he was the only black winner.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't watch the Emmys. For my own reasons, I told you why I didn't watch that. But I am familiar with, dude, I have seen some clips. I'm like, okay, yeah, he got it. But I didn't watch the Emmys the same way I don't watch the Oscars, or I try to stay away from any award shows like that because they're not entertaining. Like, we don't see movie clips or anything like that. It's just strictly winners. Mm-hmm. Stay away from stuff like that because I kind of feel like it's cool. If you're doing something of his magnitude, you want to be recognized by your peers, absolutely. But me, I'm like, I can give a fuck if you guys think this is good. I know what went into this. You know what I mean? Long as the people watching it feel some kind of way about it, that's all I need. But that's just me. But I do respect and I'm proud of the dude for actually doing it. That was dope.
I mean, if you want to, kind of take that back route into it, like Eddie Murphy said in Bowfinger, find that retarded slave, bro. All you need just radio and Amistad. Anyway, kind of getting back to the same shout out. I feel good about him winning the Emmy because, again, to see Corey Wise and to be familiar with Corey Wise and to see how dude pulled off this performance, to me, that's Oscar worthy.
Yeah,
that's lead actor Oscar worthy. Normally it goes to Emmys, then the Golden Globes, then Oscars. Like when the Golden Globes, and they're like, okay, maybe this guy might be good. Now you can definitely tell they take the Golden Globes into consideration.
Right. I understand that it's tiers and it's a hierarchy and so on and so forth. I guess more. I like to think of myself as an artist in that vein. Like I don't, you know what I mean? If the fans fuck with it, I don't need you to tell me it's dope. They gonna tell me. Especially in this day and age. They gonna tell
absolutely.
You. They gonna tell you. So
they gonna find a way to tell you, like,
exactly.
Hey, bro, you can't act.
Exactly. It's gonna be one or the other one. So that's just my own. But a salute to him. Absolutely salute to him.
Absolutely. And that's not taken away from all the other actors as well. It's just one of those things where.
How old is he? He looks young. I don't know how old
he's young. I don't even think he's 30.
Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely a young cat. He's not like 21, 22. He's like probably in that mid 20 range.
Wait, we can get another Oscar, another black Oscar winner under 30. I salute it.
Salute. It's opening up the doors, man. I guess before we get into these hot takes, let's go ahead and pay some bills.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get to it. Today's show is brought to you by Audible. Audible is offering our listeners a free audiobook with a 30-day trial membership.
And I bet you're thinking, why Audible? Audible content includes an unmatched selection of audiobooks, original audio shows, news, comedy, and more from the leading book publisher, broadcasters, and entertainers.
Kev, what you reading right now?
Edward Snowden book. It's called No Place to Hide. Dope book so far, at least. It's really telling everybody what goes on in these camera phones and laptops and stuff like that. So it's pretty dope.
That sounds very you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit this title. Unfunk yourself. And it's not funk.
Oh, okay.
Get out of your head and into your life.
You know what? I seen that.
Kind of in that same realm as Subtle Art of Not Giving an F and You're a Badass and F Feelings. And both of these awesome selections are available on Audible. To download your free audiobook today, go to audibletrial.com/beat. Again, that's audibletrial.com/beat for your free audiobook. And we're back. I don't know how you come back from a sponsor because we never had a sponsor.
You sound like somebody on the game show host.
All this cousin now, I got all this happy music. Listen, if they ever give us a game show, it's lit.
Oh.
What would our game show be?
I don't know.
It has to be called Ain't This Some Shit. Welcome to another episode of He Points to the Crowd. Ain't that some shit?
That would be dope.
We take just different.
That would be dope.
Take different fuck shit from history, and if it's true, you gotta go. Ain't this some shit? And if it's false, you gotta go. Fuck out of here.
We might want to edit that. We might want to edit this and keep that in the holster.
Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit?
Hey, yo, Steve. Come holler at us, man.
Cut the check. Be like Audible and run the bread.
Exactly. We need that.
We need that right now. Ain't that some shit? All right, man. Okay, get it together, Los. Hot takes. So we got a few things written down here. I kind of want to start off with a quick one. I want to save the last one for the end because we actually don't have an unpopular opinion this episode. But I feel like we're going to get some really good conversation out of this last hot take. But I want to start off with another congratulations and a curiosity type situation. DMX has signed a new deal with Def Jam.
Yeah, we need to like the little...
Yeah, I definitely should have had the phone plugged up for this. We will get back to the drops one of these days, especially now that we have Audible. I don't know how they, correlate, but still. Yeah, DMX signed a new deal with Def Jam. Swizz Beatz actually confirmed this on the Breakfast Club. I actually have his quote. Just re-signed, so it's going to be a good year for him, God willing. I just want it to happen so he can go to where he been supposed to have went. That was very nigga.
Right,
type of wording, so he can go to where he been supposed to have went. Thank you, Swizz Beatz.
Damn, Swizz.
Can't wait for his audiobook. Yeah,
and when it does, you can get it on Audible.
Exactly. But you know what though? I guarantee, right? Because I remember when we were gonna read the mid rolls, I told you I was gonna start off like "Yerp." Like I guarantee you, right before he starts reading this book, it's showtime. Like I guarantee he ad-libs his entire book.
Ad-libs his entire book.
And then when I was 9, that's when I discovered I had this and this. God damn it! Now I'm kind of looking forward to Swizz Beatz Audible. Anyway, congratulations, DMX. I actually, before this news dropping, they probably released this knowing what was coming. I saw a video of DMX freestyle. No, they couldn't have because this was recent. There's a video of DMX. It's either outside the One Music Festival or what's the one that's out here right now? I
think I Heart and Life is Beautiful is out here.
I think it was either Life is Beautiful or the One Music Festival. He was having a freestyle battle with a random dude. And do I think he's all the way off that shit? No. Is he off of it enough to to formulate lyrics in the old DMX way? Absolutely. Like he actually sounded good.
Okay, so my question with that being said is, do you think there is room for DMX in this type of hip hop climate?
I don't know. Here's why. Deepen the voice a little bit, add better lyrics. You have Tekashi 6ix9ine. I'm sorry, Tekashi 6ix9ine is DMX. Hella energy, dope ass beats, real rough, you know what I'm saying, content or whatever. Tekashi 6ix9ine just can't rap. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's pretty much that when it comes down to him. But there's obviously a place for him. And if there isn't, there's a Legends place for him. Because motherfuckers that fuck with DMX, if he can give people, he's not going to be able to be at that same level.
Right.
But
if he gives people some, I get
something
what you're saying.
Close to,
because his fans now would have to be people maybe in our age bracket, a little bit older. I'm with you. I don't know if there is a place for him. What I would hate to see is him try to get in with some of the younger crowd and get on a song with one of these new niggas and they shouldn't be on the song.
But you know that's gonna happen. But I think
I'm gonna hate that if so.
I think he's gonna be selective like M. Like M got in with Joyner.
I don't yes, Joyner is a new guy, but I don't consider him one of the young guys. I guess because he's older. I mean, like I wouldn't want to hear a fucking DMX and Lil Boat. I wouldn't want to hear that. I wouldn't want to hear a DMX and Uzi. I wouldn't want to hear that.
I don't think he'll go that route because he's dissed all of them.
Okay, good.
Now, I do not be surprised if you hear DMX and Drake because they squashed their little beef.
That'd be, what would that sound like?
A lot of bad singing.
What would that? Maybe if DMX and Drake they feel on like a gospel type track.
Drake ain't Christian.
Shh. We let this non-American nigga that's not good.
If I say nothing about him as American, he is Jewish. He is Canadian.
Hey, shout out to him then. Fuck it. Fuck it. Shout out to you, Drake. Goddammit.
To Sebag.
Right.
But I'm happy for him because he has to be showing some.
It got to be something.
Something has changed, and I think that's why I'm actually gunning to support him.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to support him because it's DMX.
Because I don't know, because I'm going to get to my next point with that one. But this is how you know that something in his life has changed, that a company is willing to take the risk of signing a former addict. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're taking the risk of signing somebody.
Now, could we really say they're taking a risk? And the reason being is because of who it is. If it was like Atlantic or somebody of that vein, then I rock with you. But it's Def Jam. Def Jam been hanging on by a thread for years now.
This is true. Well, I don't know because they got like they're R&B, like they're R&B people have been keeping them afloat.
But do you know Def Jam for R&B?
Of course not.
Exactly. That's my point.
Well, yeah. Well, and that and when it comes down to hip hop, that I understand. The only reason I'm saying this is different is because it's not like they're signing Wayne or August Alsina, these niggas having seizures and stuff like that, but they're still able to.
Shit, Wayne ain't even showing up, I heard.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So they're at least still able to, conduct themselves as businessmen.
Okay.
X told somebody he was a cop, like he was at DMX.
That shit is always funny to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, nigga, I'm listening to you right now.
I have you in my shuffle.
Right.
You're the nigga that made Party Up. I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? DMX is a different case because he was a danger to himself and those around.
Didn't he say he was a cop because the dude cut him off or some shit?
Yeah, and he had his car fixed up with police lights. And once he got cut off, this nigga gonna flip the lights on him. They signed him.
You know how mad I would be if my nigga, really? If I rolled down the window and seen it was him, yo, for real?
Nah, you know who I really would have been pissed off at?
Shaq.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because he's an actual fucking cop.
Get your big ass away.
Because I'm like, you're my favorite player. Yeah, you don't get done to doing this conversation.
Well, you were speaking, sir.
And he hands me this ticket. I'm like, are you serious? You're my favorite player, Shaquille. Like, I got to talk to him like you're my cousin. Shaquille.
Well, now you have a favorite ticket.
Now you got your favorite ticket ever. Nah, man, that pissed me off. But no, you're right. I have to be like, come on, D. Come on, Earl.
Really?
You got to talk to right. Earl. God damn it. But I'm curious to see what comes from it. Now, my concern is the last album that he put out, I believe, was Redemption of the Beast or Redemption of the Dog, one or the other. Kev, that was a horrible album.
I did. I listened to it.
I listened to it out of pure curiosity. The only reason I did listen to it is because he has a video. Ah, man, he's better now, so I can talk about it. He has this video with Rakim and this unknown girl in it. Don't Say No, or something random. And, respect to Rakim, he's absolutely a legend, but Rakim's verse was ass. And then the girl, she can kind of sing. And in the back, she's like, don't say no. And the DMX is, no! And I was like, oh no, he's high right there. I'm gonna show you the video when we get done here. But I was just like, ooh. And then that whole song was.
What year did that come out?
Maybe like 2012, 2011.
At least it came out then, because I don't think you can drop a record now saying don't say no. I don't think you can drop a record like that now.
Ooh, not in 2019. You better say no and you better oblige. But yeah, that was a bad album. And I remember you having a conversation with Chips like, yeah, I smoke weed or whatever, but I never want to do a drug that makes me lose my talent.
Yeah,
like because
yeah.
rapping is a different kind of, you know, it's like you said, it's a sport. So the more that you practice at that sport,
exactly,
the better that you get.
Yeah.
You know, you could tell LL Cool J took a break from music to focus on acting. When he came back to music, it was lackluster. Same thing with Luda. You know what I'm saying? You could tell that they weren't avidly practicing that. But then you look at cats like M, who seems to be better now than what he was because he never stopped.
He never stopped. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? DMX never stopped, but he just got worse and worse. You know what I'm saying?
I think that I completely agree with that statement. I think it's in tandem though. I think, yeah, you can never stop, but your mind has to be on that. You know what I mean? If your mind isn't on that, but you didn't stop, but your mind isn't on that, you know what I mean? Then it becomes, you're doing it because it's a parlor trick. DMX in jail, he doing it, it's a parlor trick. Hey, DMX, pick that verse for us. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with you with that.
And it's just, again, I'm curious to how it all works out. I'm praying that he is somewhere in his life that his entire, you know, everything has changed. Because again, this is a big risk. I don't know what they signed him for. I'm pretty sure they didn't give him an advance. I'm sure he got some kind of like signing bonus or something, but I don't think he got like a full advance. Only because
maybe not a full advance.
There's no way that they feel comfortable that he's going to recoup that.
Yeah, he probably gave him something, but not a huge advance.
Right.
I can
and he's one of the few celebrities, if not the only celebrity, with a negative net worth.
Shit.
Yeah, he's worth negative $1 million. I think it said.
That's crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. This is a big risk that they taking. So there has to be something positive.
As on the business side, yeah, I can see what you're saying.
And I'm pretty sure Swizz is going to come with the production as well to make sure he's straight. So I look forward to seeing what happens. You know, everyone just kind of just wait till we get it. I'm not going to say it's going to be dope. I'm not saying it's going to be trash. I just want to wait to kind of see who this new DMX is. Yeah. I would say my
it'll be interesting.
Is there.
It'll be interesting.
Now this one, you know, we spent a short amount of time, low-key, on the last episode. Oh, but developments. But okay, that's a Tekashi 6ix9ine. When we heard Trippie Redd's name, we were like, okay, expect it. That's one of these new niggas. Tekashi's camp, whatever. In between that time, this nigga had snitched on Jim Jones. And let me tell you something about social media. Let's really talk about social media. They be on time with everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's some of the best. The FBI really need to hire some of these social media
has to, because they're doing shit that these niggas can't get done. Like, you look at the fact that we did our show based off of what came out from the transcript of the actual court, which was still crazy to fucking read. And the next day, right after we put out our podcast, somebody released the audio from the actual place of this man snitching. And it's the funniest part of the audio is when he's trying to point out two dudes that are in the courtroom that are also up for trial. He's like, do you recognize anyone else in here as a 9 Trey Blood? And he's like,
yeah, he wanted to hesitate. He knew in the back. He was like, I'm gonna do this shit now. Somebody gonna peel my muffin cap back blue.
In that moment, he went like straight Inception. Like he went 3 dreams deep, trying to figure out how do I get myself out of this. But then it's 6ix9ine, so the dreams probably just had like titties and like chicken. Like it just wasn't much going on. He got distracted. Like shit, I gotta go back out. Yes, sir. Dude, right here. And he broke down the whole suit. I was like, ooh, I know they was looking at this nigga like,
really?
Okay.
Really, my nigga?
Okay.
You gonna tell him I even got a headband on? You gonna tell him? Oh, bet.
So the audio is only like 10 minutes long. The actual transcript, I think it warrants probably like a 20-minute.
Yeah, something like that.
Full snitch professional. Yeah. And what ended up happening second day.
Hey, before I even get there, let me tell you, Martha Stewart is a fucking G.
Absolutely.
Did you see her little Instagram comment?
That she put on Snoop.
Yeah. She's a fucking G for that.
Tell me what they said. What she said.
Oh, what he put snitch. Snoop put snitch. I don't know if people know was it anagram for that? Is that what it's called? When you got a letter for a word for every letter? Is that called anagram?
Probably so. Who knows?
I don't know, but he put that up there. You know, sorry nigga, I'm trying to come home.
Oh yeah, okay.
Great Pusha T song. And of course, I forget exactly what Snoop said, but Martha was like birds of a feather.
Birds of a feather. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Birds of a feather. That's why I like you. Hey, she ain't snitched.
She said I did my year.
Yeah, she did. She did her
time.
You
know what's funny with
even though I don't think she should have did no time whatsoever. On the business side, okay, I understand that it's how the world works and was stuck and so on and so forth. But why do I have to take a loss if I know the loss is coming?
Right.
You know what I mean? Wouldn't it make sense to get up out of there? Wouldn't that make sense? Why do I have to go to jail for that? because I didn't take the loss. I knew it was coming.
I guess the same reason Paula Deen was like, yeah, I say nigger, but
No, that's different. That's different. Fuck her and her mother shit.
oh man, which I heard is delicious. I guess that's the nigger in me, I guess.
All right.
But how much was Tekashi first looking at? Like, I think he said 36 years, something like that.
I don't know.
It was some.
He would have died in there, whatever it was.
Some crazy amount of time.
He would have died
for
in there.
racketeering. One thing I thought was funny on the transcript was when he said, "What day was you arrested?" He was like, "I'm just throwing a date. I could be very much so wrong. I know it's 2018." He was like, "November 11th, 2018." And when did you decide to cooperate with the investigation?
November 12th.
Next day, the 12th. 2018.
My nigga wasn't in there for 24 hours.
As soon as he sat down, he was
Right.
like, "I'm snitching."
I wonder what that first 48 would have looked like. He would have walked in there, hey, yo, give me the Sprite and a cigarette. Give it to me.
It wasn't even the first 48. That's first 12. He walked in there.
He was in the hotel. Hey, yo, one of y'all got a cigarette?
Hey, anybody got a cigarette, a mic, and some time?
Just give me some pen and paper, please.
Anybody got a quick second? That's all I need. So anyway, going
Can I
back.
get Burger King?
y'all got Dylan Roof Burger King.
Can
I
I
ain't
get
kill
Burger
nobody.
King?
I'm gonna give you some killers. Give you a shit ton of killers. So he in between last week's episode and this week's episode, he name dropped. So he had Trippie Redd, then he also mentioned Jim Jones. And this is again the timeliness of social media.
Yeah.
He dropped Jim Jones, and that same day that they announced they dropped Jim Jones, all of a sudden leaked audio of a tapped phone line of Jim Jones saying that he needs to be violated.
Yeah, I don't know what Jimmy was thinking.
And he doubled down on it. He said it needs to be violated. Super violated.
Yeah.
Super duper violated. I said, nigga, stop saying it.
Yeah, I don't know what Jimmy was thinking at all. At all.
And you can't, and it ain't like Jim Jones can say that wasn't him, nigga. Only one person have Jim Jones' voice, and that's Jim
Right,
Jones.
that's you, nigga. It was definitely you who said
It's
this
for
shit.
sure. Like your accent is Harlem as Harlem can be. But that's Jim Jones.
Yeah.
You can
That's
miss me
you.
with that.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I hope so. I hope it doesn't come to this, because a lot of people, even though he's snitching, and yeah, we joking and the shit is funny, but it is people's lives who may have not had nothing to do with that are affected by it.
Well, absolutely.
So I hope everything works out for them, but you got to be smarter than that, Jim.
Oh, definitely.
I mean,
Especially when you know, when the whole conversation over the phone is the fact that you know that this man is about to be arrested. You know this man is about to snitch. You don't think they got taps on all
Right.
y'all? They're not just investigating Tekashi 6ix9ine. They're investigating the
Exactly.
9 Trey Bloods.
exactly. And now the way this Tekashi thing's starting to pan out is I'm really starting to look like, yo, was Tekashi a plant? Because you got to think, Tekashi came out of fucking nowhere.
Dog, I just saw an interview that just happened last year. They was like, yo, is Tekashi an industry plant?
Like,
They've been talking about this for a while.
it came out of nowhere and it was buzzing. And then soon as he get to, I guess you can say, the top of his shit buzzing, it get a case. Now, granted, we have seen that happen before. I'm pretty sure, maybe not to this magnitude because this is a RICO case, but we've seen something to that effect happen before. But the way it's starting to domino out is well, we've seen it happen before, but the people that usually happen to, they don't snitch, they shut up. He went out and told, and like we
Right.
said, it wasn't even 24 hours. So
He didn't even know what time he was looking
exactly. So I'm starting to look at it like, yo, man, I think this was all a setup, a big major
at.
setup.
I wouldn't be surprised because it was too perfect.
Yeah,
Like it was
Yeah.
like the movie In Too Deep. Like it was
really,
perfect.
really. I don't know. I hope everything works out for the people not involved, or even some of the people that are involved, but just don't look good.
It doesn't. He tried. Well, reporting this is one thing. Again, we've shitted on the media before about this kind of thing, but the media tried to say that he also said that Cardi B was a 9 Trey Blood, and they finally cleared that up when the transcript came out. Nigga, only thing the lawyer asked him was, "Did you know that Cardi B was a Blood?" And he just said, "Yeah."
So do I.
Like, but everyone knows Cardi B's a
Right.
fucking Blood. You know what I'm saying? That's what they think the B in her name is
Right.
about. You know what I'm saying? So, and her nickname is Barty. that doesn't necessarily, translate to anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah. So just kind of clear that up. He did not drop Cardi as a 9 Trey Blood. Yeah, he was asked if she was a Blood, and he said yes.
Right.
And it's so crazy on the transcript, the lawyer just moves the fuck on.
Right. And if Cardi's smart and she got what really was said, she better be, I don't want to say watching her back, but being aware of the shit's going on, because they didn't pull your name out of fucking thin air.
Right. There's a reason they asked that.
Exactly. So just be aware. That's all.
Getting into the last hot take before we wrap up here. Like I said, we want to spend a little bit of time on this one because it is a very sensitive situation. Kind of jumping at where we are right now. Antonio Brown, AB, he announced he's no longer playing in the NFL. Not necessarily retiring, but he's no longer playing in the NFL. And he went the Nicki route with the tweet. And he says, will not be playing in the @NFL anymore. These owners can cancel deals, do whatever they want at any time, and we will see if the @NFLPA hold them accountable. Sad they can just void guarantees anytime. Going on $40 million 2 months. We'll see if they pay up. I think he meant we'll see, but he put will. And that was via Twitter. This of course stems from a sexual assault charge, accusation. He has been charged. A sexual assault accusation and a full-blown rape accusation. At first, it was definitely one of those, around the time we find out what money's coming in, all of a sudden somebody was raped. So it looked exactly how it always ends up looking. And then it's not funny. Let me stop chuckling. And then it came down to the second victim. The second victim that said that she was painting his mural, and as she was finishing up, this nigga just pops up behind her with nothing but a fucking wash rag.
Right.
And is talking to her butt ass naked. And she was left. Here's the part that I'm like, oh, AB, you probably did that shit. Because she was anonymous. She didn't drop a name. She went about it the way that, to me, I think a lot of the victims should go about it. Because then it takes away all questions of whether or not you're doing this for bread.
Right.
Even with the doctor that AB farted on, that nigga came all the way out and said, I just want the bread. But he counts that as sexual assault. But anyway, she kept herself anonymous, did a full testimony dealing with what was going on. AB texted her.
Yeah.
And threatened her. And I'm like, oh, that is not the workings of an innocent man. You know, say you acting like these text messages ain't gonna drop. Like you tripping, Brody.
I think well, we take into to the thing he put on Twitter. I think the same thing we thought about with Nicki. I think that's emotional based.
Yeah, she actually even came out and said that she shouldn't have posted that.
Yeah, I think that's emotional based because if you look at what he said, we'll see if the National Football League Players Association hold them accountable. Automatically, that's what happens in sports. The minute you're fined, the minute something happens, the minute the contract is voided for whatever reason, the Players Association comes to your aid. That's what it's for. That's why you're taking stuff out of your paycheck because that's what it's for. So, by him saying, what do you say? I will not be playing in the NFL anymore, but then saying that I hope the NFL. If you're not playing NFL anymore, then
they don't owe you shit.
Right. If that's the case. Now, part of my hot take, I don't think he's going to play in the NFL anymore, but not because of the reason he's saying. I think there's not going to be a team that's going to take a risk on him.
At all. He would have to be found completely innocent and literally innocent by way of lying. Like, there's no way.
It would really have to come out and be like, we were just trying to get the bag. We wasn't.
It couldn't be because there's not enough evidence. They
or
literally
it didn't
have to say
exactly.
We were lying. Because
at the end of the day, the Patriots had freaking murderers on their team.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So I'm under the assumption that for them to
murder,
right, for them to let him go, it could be two things: A, the text message of him following up that doesn't look good, and B, they probably know something that has yet to come out, so they're like, we gonna step away from that.
It has to be more.
It
has to be more, bro. The Steelers never let go of Ben Roethlisberger.
That's what I'm saying.
That nigga's nickname is Rathersburger, and that's my favorite team.
That's what I'm saying. As far as him sending the text message to the second victim, I agree with you. Shouldn't have did that shit. That was dumb as hell because you're stupid if you think this isn't going to get out.
Right.
However, according to what he said, maybe, this is just maybe playing devil's advocate, maybe he thought him and old girl relationship, non-sexual relationship, but the relationship was thick enough to where he can be like, yo, for real, this how you going to do shit? To me, if well, again, we can only go by what is read. We don't know how he meant it or anything like. We can only go by read. But if I tell you, for real, dog, that's how you going to do this shit? To me, that doesn't sound like I'm guilty of something. That sounds like I'm asking you, like, for real, this is what we're going to do?
Now,
for real? With that, again, it doesn't look good because she just came out and said X, Y, and Z.
Right.
So, just listen to your lawyers. Don't say shit.
Right.
But I can see how it could be taken. Not saying that it is. But I can see how somebody can be like, well, that's all.
Now with that, I understand. I guess
again, I don't think it was that, but
right. Personally, I think he's guilty at this point.
Yeah, me too.
I
Me
definitely
too.
think he's guilty. He's for sure guilty. And the only reason that it pointed out to me, I wish I'd have brought the actual text message, but what kind of pointed out to me was there was no admission to guilt, but there was definitely no denial of what happened.
Okay, got it. I haven't seen the text message, so yeah.
Because to me, they don't have the whole text message. They just kind of talk about what was actually said.
Gotcha.
And to me, when you're in a position, especially in 2019, and screenshot is literally everything in life, when you're in a position that you know that everything you're about to say right now is going to leak and is going to be used as evidence,
you
because
gotta be smarter.
You're being accused.
Exactly. Be
You know what I'm
smarter.
saying? So you telling me in your whole rant and being so pissed off that this person is snitching on you, not once did you say, fucking well I didn't rape you, fucking well this, that.
You're right about that.
You denied nothing. You were just
denied
mad that
yeah,
she talked.
that she
To
talked,
me,
yeah.
I'm like, bro, you're guilty.
Yeah, you're guilty.
You're guilty as shit.
That makes
Now,
it sound
does that
like
make
you're
him guilty? Does that make him innocent had he said it? No. Would that at least create more of a yes?
Yeah, I agree with that. I wholeheartedly agree with that.
But I'm saying you didn't even try
Yeah,
to
you didn't
defend
even try,
yourself.
yeah.
You were more mad and think.
That's how I think it was emotional based, because you were just mad about that. You probably spaced. It was probably one of those things after he sent it. He was like, "Hey, why the fuck did I send that?" But
Right.
B, why didn't I try to, say X, Y, and Z
Now,
to clear my name?
and even to go off of that, like you said, you thought it was emotional based. Absolutely. Why didn't he have those emotions with the first person?
You're right.
Because the first person could be lying, very much so. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this one struck a nerve so much.
You know
The
why?
first one said straight up, "You raped her."
No, I think this was the second one. I think the first one was the trainer saying she was sexually assaulted, and the second one,
You're right. The first one was a trainer.
I think
You're right.
maybe that's why it was so emotional based. Because when we say, I don't even like saying rape, but when we say that, it's like, yo, that's some serious shit.
Right.
Not saying that sexual assault isn't, but if we're putting these on tiers, it's sexual assault and then rape. Rape is like the highest tier. You know what I mean? So if we're putting these on tiers, then maybe that's why. Maybe he was like, if he did or not, whatever the case was, maybe in his head he was like, man, I probably can beat this. But if somebody came out and said he raped me, brother, you're not beating that if you did that shit.
At all. They're going to find out.
They're going to find out.
And kind of just the flip side on that part is, I agree with you. I feel like, sexual assault, it can still destroy your career.
Absolutely.
You know
I'm
what
not taking
saying?
nothing away
It
from
can destroy your career, but you can get away with not having prison time.
Right.
Rape, you're going to jail. So I can understand you making that emotional decision to go forward, but it's still your career.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
So, and what really got me is he was dropped before they made the actual announcement, because he had to report that back to the Patriots before it became, live. 'Cause that was the same reason that, oh God, I just had him in my head. Who the fuck was it? I completely fucking forgot. But I'll go with the wrestling one that's just right there on the tip. WWE disassociated themselves from Hulk Hogan before the second tape came out where he was just calling motherfuckers niggers. So all of this stuff was reported back before everything came out.
But I think that's partially because we as fans or people, I think we probably get the media like late. You know what I mean?
Of course. Well, yeah, because everything has to go through. But I'm saying before it becomes public knowledge, he was dropped and then the information came out. Now, if I'm wrong, let me know. But to my memory, he was dropped before all the information actually came out. And that's when he decided to respond to this one. And like I said, you're in an emotional state, which you really could have been in the first, in the first girl's accusations. You're in an emotional state, so you just react. You know what I mean? Again, this woman was anonymous. How did you know who to text?
Yeah, that's what makes it bad.
That's what makes it look really.
That's what makes
bad.
it look really bad. Like you really did shit because you knew exactly who to text. Yeah,
you knew who to text. And okay, who was painting me? And I walked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You knew exactly who.
But on the
hit
flip
up.
side of that, when the accusation came out, if she, even though she said she was anonymous, if she came out and was like, "Yeah, I was painting a mural on his wall," so on and so forth. Now maybe he did come out butt ass naked, but nothing transpired. Maybe something did. I'm not saying either or. How many people are at your house painting murals?
He actually has a lot of murals.
Okay, never mind.
But that's what I'm saying. And it's probably one of those situations where even though it doesn't make it right, one dumbass thing that men do is that if it worked over here, it should work over here.
Exactly.
She ain't the first person that he walked up on with his dick out.
Right. She didn't pop it. You know what? I'm gonna come out with my dick out.
Right, exactly, and see what happens.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, so that's like I said, that's one of the unfortunates of being a man. If it work here, it's gonna work over here. That's why y'all keep getting dick pics. That's exactly why y'all keep getting dick pics. It's working somewhere.
Right. Somebody like it.
For some of these niggas, somebody like it.
Yeah.
So that's why y'all keep getting dick pics. That's a little insight on men. But yeah, that to me, that was almost like an admission to guilt.
Yeah. I can see what you're going.
No one knew who this woman was.
Right.
You know, only person that would have been able to relate to the situation that happened is the accuser and the accused.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And as the accused, you threatened the accuser.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Why?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was an emotional decision that's ultimately going to fuck him in the long run.
You're absolutely right.
And I mean, you know, he left my team, so I already stopped fucking with him then. But I can't fuck with that, like, whatsoever.
No.
Like, that's trash.
This is one of the examples where I'm like, okay, this is where cancel culture comes into play.
Right.
Like,
This
done.
is when y'all need to be.
You're done, my guy. Like, I'm not fucking with you.
And this is also one of the situations where you let everything play out before giving somebody a certain, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Moniker.
Because we could have came and he had a hell of a month.
Right.
So we could have came at the beginning of the month like, yeah, you're canceled, dog. We're not fucking with you.
Right. You know, we could
let everything play out.
And then you let the guy go. And I'm pretty sure some people, especially off of our last episodes, pretty sure some people thought we would come here and try to defend this nigga. Like, nope, he's not shit.
Really? Why would they say? Why would they think that?
Because remember we had remember when Nelly was up for the same thing, and everybody was like, "Nelly's a rapist." Like, God damn, can we wait till we get a day in court?
Yeah.
And then once they found out when they told the chick that she not gonna get no money for him, but we need you to testify, all of a sudden all charges were dropped. Like, there you go.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because everyone goes into the whole, believe the victim. Like, let's not pretend like some quote victims ain't lied here and there. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those situations where you kind of let everything play out and you call a motherfucker for what a motherfucker is. And it's fuck AB until he finally gets called a fucking rapist, and it's going to be fuck AB after that. And that's just is what it is.
It is what it is.
Stand behind that decision. We gave y'all a whole hour this time. We've been slacking on the last couple episodes.
We've been busy. I almost say we were busy.
Oh yeah, busy and tired.
Busy,
Busy and tired. This is going to be another Tuesday episode if you haven't noticed.
We didn't talk about R. Kelly. And old girl.
Oh yeah, we can run through that real quick. So the chick that
I think it's funny. Personally.
It's hilarious. The chick that put up $100,000 to bail R. Kelly out didn't know he was going back to jail. And
when you bail somebody out, do you ever know they going back to jail? Because if you did, would you bail them out?
This is how you know they from the hood. Because
well, I mean, it was a lot of money.
She went to the courts. It was like, hey, I bailed out R. Kelly.
I need that refund.
How I get that back? I put a tweet on there. My phone was off in charge. What did I put on there from the tweet from the guy from the Chicago Sun?
I'm going to read it. And it says, and I quote, "Judge now hearing from attorney representing Valencia Love, who met R. Kelly on Lake Michigan boat cruise and later posted his $100K for his bond, buying his freedom until he was arrested on federal charges. Now she wants her money back. Via Mitch Dudek. Yeah, this is via Mitch Dudek of the Chicago Sun. I'm not going. It is a lot of money.
$100,000 is a lot of money,
but you knew it was a lot of money when you put the shit up.
The experience when you walk in and be like, "Hey, I need that back."
Imagine the person that was just working.
Right.
Like, what? You want me to take $100K out of my register and get it?
You want me to just run? I don't have $100K on me like that.
How am I supposed to cut you a check?
People can pay their tickets with debit cards and checks. What are you talking about? I ain't just got that on me to run that back to you. Can you imagine if they actually took out 100 stacks and was like 1, 2, 3. I need all that.
But if that's the case, now I don't think she'll ever get any money. Like, the judge is probably not even gonna see. He's gonna throw the shit out. He's not even gonna see it. But if it so happens that she wins, you know the floodgates this opens for so many other people.
Oh yeah.
I just put up my little cousin Ray. I paid $2,000 to get him out, and you put him back in 3 weeks later.
You know what I mean?
Give me that back.
You know what I mean? Y'all baby daddies about to lose money on books when y'all come after that check. This nigga been in here all this time. I need all that back. But nah, there's no way she didn't pull up in the most Chicagoist of ways.
No way.
To get that 100K back. Y'all can miss me with that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm judging. I'm judging like a motherfucker right now.
You know what? Now, she probably, when it came about, you know what I mean, maybe he reached out to her or whatever the case is, because we know he broke. And
retarded.
Yeah. She probably put the money up knowing she really ain't had the money like that, or for whatever reason. She believed him, man. She believed whatever he told him. And then when he went back, she was like, no, nigga, you really did this. I'm getting my money back.
I got tired of getting called stupid for the last year. You big retarded.
You even more stupid. Now you gonna ask for it back. Being behind the glass. Really, my nigga? You gonna really? This is what you're gonna do?
Nah, Kelly behind the glass. Like, I don't know what she thought this was. I didn't even use that to bail out. My bail was $9,000.
I can see R. Kelly doing some shit like that too.
Exact shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it right back. All right. Kev, let the people know where they can find you, bro.
_ Hollywood Kev on Twitter, _ Hollywood Kev _ on Instagram, and also remember I did just drop the playlist yesterday.
Yeah, welcome to Beat.
I'm gonna be doing one every week. It is on Spotify.
Yeah.
I can tell you after the show, I'm gonna see the people who know me or that are listening to this. They'll probably about week 4 or 5. They'll probably
showtime.
They'll probably see what I'm doing and be like, "Oh, okay." But for the most of them, they probably won't, and they really won't know what I'm doing come January. Mm. But I just want to tell you, I'm the greatest storyteller ever told.
Fan off. We've been going back and forth all day with this song.
Yo.
I don't know what the hell it's called, but it's like, hop up out the goose and hop up in the fan. And then in the back, he's like, fan off.
Wait a minute. He said, hop out who?
I don't know.
He said goose? Is it a mongoose, like the bike?
Probably so. No, he said something else.
You know how cool you got to be to hop off a mongoose and get in the Phantom?
Nah, you know what takes away all your coolness hopping off that goose is when you gotta lock it up. Because it's never like a swift lock up. It's like a hey, hold this part for me. Hold this part. Put it through there. Cool. Appreciate you.
We ain't shit. But no, _ Hollywood Kev for Twitter, _ Hollywood Kev _ for Instagram.
At Big Los IG on IG, Big Los 89 on Snapchat. Of course, at the Noize Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and everything Beat Network at beatnetworkonline.com. One more time, because we do not have a post roll, audibletrial.com/beat.
Yes.
Sign up for your 30-day free trial and download your first book for free. And that's on the bruhs. Tell them, I can't even say that's on the bruhs. That's on your boys. You know what I'm saying? Tell them.
Hey,
tell
yo,
them
you
the team
think R. Kelly got Audible in jail? Because we know he can't read.
He ain't got no money either.
But they got phones in jail now.
They have phones. However, you got to have something on your card for them to approve a 30-day free trial. They don't charge you, but we got to show that it's an active card. Everything about me telling me that R. Kelly's card ain't active.
Well, R. Kelly, if you do get an active card, use Audible.
And I feel like R. Kelly can't spell R. I'm convinced it's like EHR. And then you really put Kels with a Z.
Audiblefreetrial.com/beat.
Yeah.
I can spell that for you if you like, but I think you got it.
I think you got it. audibletrial.com/beat. Make sure y'all get on board. Again, thank you to you guys. Thank you to Audible for supporting us here. And we're going to keep doing what we got to do, man. I can't wait till we get some more of these pre-rolls and some more of these mid-rolls. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
As always, we appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, we appreciate the support. And as always, it's Big Los.
Hollywood Cast.
It's the Noize.